Hello everyone, I am the Panda Photographer, and you don't know me, but I am a travel photographer that travels a lot. I make my money off of traveling as a photographer, and as a YouTube content creator, I need to up the ante in the audio department. So, the Neewer NW-800 Super Cardio Condenser microphone I've been toying around with for a few days. And you know what? I'm kind of pretty impressed for a $20 microphone. Trust me, I had professional microphones before, but this one, I give it some credit. But I am using also the Zoom H4n Pro device as my phantom and audio interface device. But this device has tons of features. Normalizer built in if you are using audio quality at 44.1 kilohertz. So, with that said, I'm going to actually show you how to set this up. And show you why you should actually make an investment in the Zoom H4n Pro. No, I'm not sponsored by Zoom. I had this device before and it got stolen and now I got it back. So, it's a $300 device and trust me, it's a lot of bang for your buck and it's going to be worth it. If you want to amp up your YouTube audio quality, just go big. Okay, but if you're on a budget, you go big with a $30 device like this. So this is a 1-channel. If you need a 2-channel, they have a 2-channel. If you need a 4-channel, they have a 4-channel. And if you want an 8-channel, they have an 8-channel. But most of you guys on YouTube are going to probably use 1 to 2 channels. Some of you may use 4 for podcasting. But with that said, I am the Panda Photographer. I have a website. I do tutorials, I write tutorials, which you could go to my website and read all about it. How to protect your work as a photographer, videography, check out my profile, check out my portfolio. Support the channel by subscribing, liking, sharing, leaving a comment. But also, most importantly, if you hit that thumbs button, it helps let people know that this content is worth watching. If you want to support this channel, there's a small PayPal donation link right here. No credit, no count needed. Just donate if you want to help me support. If you want to support this channel, please do so. But with that said, everyone, I'm going to show you how to hook up your Neewer NW-800 Super Cardio Condenser microphone on your laptop or your desktop using the Zoom H4n Pro. Now, I don't not recommend the Neewer or the Ingoer Gear little phantom power device for $20. That I have it and that had a little bit of static noise in it, so that's why the Zoom H4n Pro comes in handy. But first, I want to actually go into sound. What I want you to do is to go into sound by right clicking on your little sound icon and click on sound, and what you're going to see is recording. And what you're going to do next is make sure that the Zoom H4n Pro or any device is actually connected to your computer. Now, I'm using an Lenovo Y700 that is fully hardware tricked out, okay? So, I'm using this as a USB audio interface. So, I plug this up into my USB on my computer into this small USB power. It's giving me power. Now, I am using the audio quality at 48 kilohertz. So what I want you to do is right click on this device or the device that you have, and what I want you to do is go to listen. The playback through this device will be the H4n Pro, or in this case it says H4. Okay, go to levels, leave the levels at 100, go to advanced. Now what you want to do is actually make sure that you're on 2 channels, 16-bit 48 hertz DVD quality. That's because the audio is going to sound just like this, clean and rich. And then once you're done, apply. Okay, you're done. You think you're done, but you're not done yet. So the next step is to get OBS up and running. So go into the settings, go into audio, change the sample rate to 40 kilohertz. Make sure that your desktop audio is selected as the H4, and the microphone in the Zurity should be at H4 as well. Like I said, make sure that you power this on by USB. Okay, it's going to work very wonderfully. Click OK, and here's are the next steps. On the Zoom H4n Pro, if you ever buy it, you want to turn down your record volume down to about 0.5, and then turn your headphone volume down to 50. The reason why you want to do that is because you don't want distorting to happen, because the Neewer NW-800 has a really weird noise floor. Hello everyone, this is the Panda Photographer from 646studios.com, and want you to listen to the audio sample in this clip. I want you guys to pay attention to the floor noise that's going on, or the floor noise that I actually cleaned up from before. A lot of YouTubers complain about the floor noise with the Neewer NW-800 supercardio condenser microphone. So I focus on cleaning that floor noise up, so listen. Very impressive. If I was you, definitely try to invest in the Zoom H4n Pro. It's going to help out long term. And keep in mind, guys, I'm only using OBS, the Zoom H4n Pro, and the Neewer NW-800 microphone. By far, very, very, very impressive. If you're a YouTuber, you want to up the ante on your YouTube audio, and audio makes up 50% of your audience, do so. Hear it, it's noticeable, it's not too bad, but then again, this is a budget microphone. So I went all out and set all this up as a professional, because I want to be giving everyone the professional content that they deserves. So the next step I want you guys to do next is to first add a noise compression. Okay, with the Neewer NW-800, I found that -40 is just the way it should be, because I can eliminate some of that noise background and also not affect my vocals or my gain. And the next step I want you guys to do is do a compressor. Now, this may vary based on device, but if you just follow these steps, this step should only work between the Neewer NW-800 and the Zoom H4n or your device of choice. Now, I have my ratio at 5. I have my threshold at -20. I have my attack time about 20. I got my release at 1. But I got my output gain down by 10. My noise gate, now pay attention. At default settings, I think this is like 32 and this is about 28. So I just tune it down about -30 and then -28. And I just kept the attack times, the hold times, and the release times, because they go by milliseconds, the way they are, and close. Then I took the volume button here and I lowered it down to where, as I'm talking to you, you can see that it's not actually hitting the yellow. That's what you want. You don't want your audio to click in the yellow bar. If it does, not too far into the yellow bar, but as you can see, it is perfectly synced. It's not going over the yellow bar. Wonderful. And this is how you get the good quality. But I recommend that you restart your OBS, your computer, and make sure that your Zoom H4n Pro is actually powered by USB. That's all you need. Now, yes, you can power it by batteries if you want. Now, keep in mind, if you are going to use this device, okay, there are other options with this device, okay? One, if you do want to shoot at 44.1 kilohertz, there are other options like effects. You can do studio effects, you can do stage effects, but since we are using the full potential of this Neewer NW-800 microphone, 48 kilohertz is just the way to go. So make sure you put on 48 phantom power on this device. Make sure that it's active and it's working. But with that said, everyone, this has been the Panda Photographer. Please do support the channel. Subscribe, like, share the content. Hit the thumbs button. Leave a comment down below if it worked for you. If it didn't, let me know down in the comments below. But with that said, eat, sleep, photography, videography, and repeat. I will see you guys in the next video. You guys take care. Happy shooting.